have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Egos aside, nigga, fuck your pride. The rest of the alphabet's irrelevant when it comes to you and I gotta stop letting shit slide. Oh, but I figured that shit out. I see the only fucking problem is that I got this fucking heart of a woman. Yeah, I can never stand no business that's sad. Oh, the only fucking problem is this heart of a woman. Yeah, I wanna be a nigga so bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Y'all, let's run this back one more again, okay? Because I also need to check and make sure my mic's working and everything. Because at first, I didn't think it was working. I don't know what was going on. But I love y'all. I'm here. Y'all here. I see y'all out there. Let's run the night back one more again. Okay, one more again. Here shit go. All right, girl. Do your thing. Cause y'all know she coming on my show one day. I'm manifesting it. She gonna be on my show. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. I know I told you to leave me be, but it's not fair that I'm losing sleep. It's hard to stand on what I said when you're not lying next to me. I've been trying not to feel like I gotta choose, because it might not be you. And egos aside, nigga, fuck your pride. The rest of the alphabet's irrelevant when it comes to you and I gotta stop letting shit slide. Oh, but I figured that shit out. I see the only fucking problem is that I got this fucking heart of a woman. Yeah, I can never stand no business that's sad. Oh, the only fucking problem is this heart of a woman. Yeah, I wanna be a nigga so bad.
Y'all can't tell me she ain't doing her thing. Y'all can't tell me she ain't doing her thing. Shout out to Anaya Lamise, baby. Y'all know I'm still sharing. I got to sharing a little late because we still trying out this new system, okay? We are still trying out this new system. This show will be on YouTube and also on what else is gonna be on Facebook? Facebook, the Tennille Latrice Davis page on Facebook. Okay, so those are the only two platforms tonight. Hopefully, all of us will make a decision by my Wednesday show, and then we'll be able to have everything back to normal with some extra perks. I call it with some extra perks. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to get this show started? Is y'all ready to get? I know y'all see everything that's going on tonight. I know you see it, baby. We ain't playing. I ain't playing with y'all. It's Monday night. You know how we get down on Monday night, baby. You already know. You already know, baby. Yes, round of applause. Round of applause for Monday nights, baby, where I'm solo dolo. Yeah, girl. Miss Peachy. The missus with the kisses. Mwah. All right, y'all. Let's get started. We gonna show our first video for tonight. Let me take Anaya Lamise down. We and y'all, like I said, you gotta bear with me because we're using a new system tonight. Okay, we did this on Saturday, I believe it was Friday or Saturday. Friday, early Friday. I went live. Tried out the system for the very first time. Everybody liked it. I liked it. Make sure y'all comment in the chat, baby. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all chatting. Oh shoot. Hey Tella. How are you, Tella? I remember you, Taylor. You was from AFC Podcast, my mentor. How are you, Taylor? You said you was gonna come watch. You said it. You said it, baby, and you are here. Thank you so much for joining. What's up, BG? What's up, BG? Said yes, I'm here, baby. I'm here. I'm here. She said she ain't in the trenches tonight. She ain't in the trenches tonight. Tia said, I love her. She loves Anaya, baby. She loves Anaya. Thank y'all for showing up tonight. Everybody that came from AFC Podcast, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is your first time watching Peachy Tea Time. I'm sorry that it was during the transitional time that we're transitioning to a new system. But come back on Wednesday, baby. And baby, we're gonna be in effect. Okay, we're gonna be right back in effect. So let's get started and let me show y'all what I do. Hey, Tyrlyn. But I talk to Tyrlyn all the time. Thank you for showing up tonight. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. Don't forget, show up on Wednesday. Show up on Wednesday. Wednesday, we have the family coming on. The family will be on this Wednesday. This will be our last family for the new year, y'all. For the end of the year. For the end of the year. Then we already booked for January. Yes, round of applause to that. I don't know if my round of applause on my system is working. I'm kind of run back over there. But anyways, make sure y'all tune in on this Wednesday, the last family. Then, of course, December. December, baby. The first 3 weeks of December. Promise you, you don't want to miss it. We have 7 moms. If we don't get all 7, we definitely gonna have moms each and every Wednesday for the first 3 Wednesdays of December. Raw and uncut, baby. And every mom that will be on lost a child to gun violence, domestic violence, any type of violence. They will be on raw and uncut, letting y'all know how they feel. And bye, Miss Peachy got some things to say too. Okay, I got some things to say too. So make sure y'all tune in the first 3 Wednesdays of December for Miss Peachy's Raw and Uncut with Miss Peachy and friends. Yes, I have Tiffany Owens. Shout out to Tiffany, baby. I got Tiffany Owens and I also have Tammy Davis. They will be co-hosting with me. They'll be co-hosting with me for the very first time. Tiffany's been on a couple times, but she was always on for a reason. So this will be her first time co-hosting with me. This is Tammy's first time co-hosting with me. So please make sure y'all show up, baby, because this raw and uncut, unfiltered, okay? You don't want to miss it. That's all I got to say. You don't want to miss it. It is not pre-recorded. All my shows are live, and we are on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday and Wednesdays, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and on Fridays is 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, we're always live on Roku TV, except for tonight. Except for tonight, because I'm trying out a new system. So we is not live on Roku TV tonight, but I will I? I'll see if I can upload it. I don't think I'll be able to upload it on Roku, but if not, like I said, Wednesday will be back into effect. So let's get started with the show, baby. Let's get started with this show. Let's pull up the first clip. I told y'all I'm still kind of getting used to this new system, but thanks for bearing with me. So here we go. First clip of the night. I know the old folks like, oh shoot, she double, baby. I'm double up here with the news, baby. So here we go.
18-year-old suspect faces several charges, and investigators say more could be. Tonight, the 17-year-old suspect faces several charges, and investigators say more could be on the way. Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo is live at Marietta Police Headquarters with more, Rob, on this tragic story.
Christine, some stomach-twisting details have emerged over the last couple hours. Police say that this teen didn't have any support at home as she gave birth to this child. Well, later in the day, Marietta police say they got a call from her uncle saying something at that house was terribly wrong.
We did discover the mother of the deceased infant digging a hole in the backyard.
A grisly discovery by Marietta police in the backyard of this duplex on Grambling Street.
They did find a body that was obviously recognizable as a newborn infant, that infant was deceased.
Marietta investigators believe hours had passed Sunday after 17-year-old Leticia Rodriguez gave birth to the baby boy at home, apparently alone. But they have a lot of questions about what happened in that time frame.
The medical examiner has the deceased infant, and it will be up to them to determine, was this infant born alive or not? Was the infant viable or not? What is the exact age? What was the cause of death?
Police say those answers could take weeks. For now, Rodriguez faces charges of concealing a death, abuse of a dead body, and abandonment of a dead body. Investigators say the boy did have signs of physical trauma.
Certainly, this is a situation that defies logic.
Of course, it's right across the street, and I'm not used to having anything like this happen in this neighborhood.
Teresa Neal describes her neighborhood as a quiet, working-class area with a lot of people who speak Spanish. She was shocked to see all the commotion Sunday.
I know that there was a heavy police presence here, and of course they couldn't tell me anything, but it really kind of frightens me.
The family has been cooperative with us through this entire investigation, and certainly our hearts go out to them. I can't imagine the trauma. We can't imagine the trauma that they are going through.
And police say at this point, Rodriguez is still at a local hospital receiving after-birth care. Meanwhile, after that, they do plan to book her into the Cobb County Jail. And police do say after the medical examiner concludes their report, there could be more charges on the way. That's the latest from here.
Whew, that's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. I definitely do believe that she deserved to be charged. Okay. Because she was old enough to know right from wrong. And a lot of these cities, they do have it to where you could take your child to the fire department, or even they have little special locations that you can bring your child to if you don't want your child. Okay, I think it's like the first 30 days, 9 days, 10 days. I don't know. But I know you going to drop them off. And here you going to sit there and get caught digging up the dirt in the backyard? Like, woman, what's wrong with you? Little girl, what's wrong with you? Now, let's get on to the parents. Whoever raised her. Okay, might not be the parents. Whoever raised her. Why you didn't make this little young lady feel comfortable? Did you tell? Did you tell your family or whoever was raising you that you was even pregnant? Sometimes people don't know that other folks is pregnant. And I'm just telling the truth. Especially if they had a baby early on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So why didn't they make her feel comfortable? Y'all have to understand. Just like with bullying and stuff, and you'll make a person feel uncomfortable and sad, and then before you know it, they go and they commit suicide and everything. Same goes with situations like this. You have what's done is done. If you ain't taking her to get no abortion, or she ain't going to go get no abortion, what's done is done. So y'all might as well go on and make the best of it. Start giving her positive affirmations. Start talking to her in a more positive light. Teach her what it's going to be like to be a mom. Daddy probably ain't nowhere around. Explicit language, and also allegedly. But the daddy probably ain't nowhere around. So just pour into her. Pour into her. Don't beat her down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about physically. Don't beat her down mentally. Because at the end of the day, things like this can happen. Because she didn't have the right person around her that would be able to speak life into her. I'll say it like that. Speak life into her. Because you got some mamas out here that don't know how to be a mama. Mama wasn't a mama to them, but they still out here deciding, okay, I want to be a better mom than what my mom was. You got some dads. I want to be a better dad than what my father was. Don't know how to do it. Didn't get no type of training. None of that. So all I'm saying is, y'all pour into these kids. If something like this happens, pour into them. If you decide that if you or them, really them, decide that they're not going to keep their child. At that moment, pour all the love into them as you can and teach them. All right? So moving right along. Wait a minute, somebody, Tia said, I definitely shared this, and this is my first time. Well, thank you, Tia. Thank you. Please share this video. Y'all, I have to do all my banners all over again. If you guys want to go and watch the show, my previous shows on YouTube, feel free to do so. But I have to do everything all over again. But don't worry, because by the first of the year, baby, the top of the year, we good. Okay. Got some big surprises for y'all for the first of the year. So let's go ahead and move right along to our next topic. This one, I cannot wait to get this logo off of here and put my own logo back. I can't wait. Wednesday. Come on, Wednesday. If we decide to go with this one. If we decide to go with it. So this video right here, y'all, let me bring it back up. This video right here is a mother accused of accidentally, that's what it say, y'all, accidentally shooting her daughter outside of McDonald's. And she got a bond. And she bonded out. But it was an accident from what she said. It was an accident. So let's get in here, y'all. Let's see if it was an accident. What y'all think? Here we go.
Do you have anything to say? What would you say?
Right now at 5:30, a mother accused of accidentally shooting her daughter had nothing to say to our cameras as she bonded out of jail. This was Sunday night. She faced a judge over the weekend after she was arrested for the incident at a McDonald's in Northwest Miami-Dade. Now she's facing a number of charges. Local 10's Hannah Yashivi is live in Northwest Miami-Dade with all the details here. Hannah.
Alex, we were there when the mother bonded out of jail yesterday, and as you said, she had nothing to say to us about her actions when this past Friday she allegedly shot her daughter accidentally right here behind me at this McDonald's. Bonding out and running out.
Melissa, did you mean to shoot your daughter?
Our Local 10 crew was there.
Did you mean to shoot your daughter? Do you have anything to say? What would you say?
Sunday morning,
Melissa Val Rum.
Melissa standing in front of a judge after allegedly being accused of accidentally shooting her very own daughter, who's 15 years old.
You were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, battery, and culpable negligence.
This past Friday, Miami-Dade police officers arresting her. It all happened at this McDonald's in Northwest Miami-Dade. According to her arrest form, just before the shooting, Melissa threatened to shoot a Lyft driver and 3 of his passengers because she thought one of them had pointed at her. The person who pointed told police officers she was simply pointing at the Lyft driver, telling the others with her that the driver had arrived.
The defendant then began to bang the window making several threats to shoot and kill them.
Melissa's being charged for allegedly threatening to kill 4 people. After the Lyft driver pulled off, this is what the passengers told officers that happened. They heard a gunshot and observed that the juvenile victim had been shot. Melissa told investigators that she had the firearm on her waistband and it accidentally fell, causing the firearm to discharge and strike her daughter.
Technically, really, it's a shooting. It's a complete shooting. The charge needs to be elevated.
Melissa, do you have anything to say to those people that you pulled the gun on?
Once again, nothing to say to us.
Melissa, you dropped your sandal.
Melissa's bond was $22,000 and she was ordered to stay away from her daughter and to also stay away from all of those 4 passengers who were on that Lyft. On Friday, her daughter was rushed to Jackson Memorial Hospital's Ryder Trauma Center, and at last check, she was stable. We're live in Northwest Miami-Dade this morning. Hannah Yeshivi, Local 10 News.
Now, if y'all just coming in and you wondering why I'm laughing like that, he said, you left your sandal. Listen, you left your sandal. Go get your sandal. She got the hell on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she got the hell on. It fell out your waistband and just went off and struck your daughter? Now, I don't know. I mean, I want to say that she didn't try to shoot her on purpose. It was an accident. Yes, I want to say that. But I wasn't in McDonald's. So I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. What's up, Julie? What up, cousin? Give my cousin a round of applause, baby. I see you, Cassandra and Joyce, Queen. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. All I'm saying is you can't trust everybody. Sometimes you can't even trust your mom. Sometimes you can't even trust your mama. So here go the second clip to that one, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this popping. Here we go.
Details this morning after a 15-year-old girl was shot in Northwest Miami-Dade Friday night.
Police are now saying the teen's mother is responsible, but that it was an accident, and this morning she is behind bars. Local 10's Joseph Ojo is live outside the jail in West Miami-Dade, where she's being held with the charges she's now facing. Joseph.
And Syra, good morning to you. That mother does remain here behind bars at TGK. This after police do say that she accidentally shot her 15-year-old daughter in the shoulder. At last check, that teen said to be recovering in the hospital.
This is the mother who police say accidentally shot her daughter. Melissa Valbrum, now behind bars and facing a slew of charges. Local 10 cameras were on scene at this Pinewood neighborhood McDonald's off Northwest 7th Avenue Friday night. A number of Miami-Dade officers taking over the area for reports of a shooting. When police showed up, they found the 15-year-old girl with a gunshot wound to her left shoulder. Later, they would learn the victim was Valbrum's daughter. Valbrum telling investigators she had the firearm on her waistband and it accidentally fell, causing the firearm to discharge and strike her daughter. According to arrest documents, Valbrum produced the firearm and began to make verbal threats to shoot and kill 3 passengers and their Lyft driver because she thought they pointed at her while inside the restaurant chain. One of the Lyft riders telling investigators while inside McDonald's, Valbrum became violent towards them over a misunderstanding as to why her cousin pointed in her direction, explaining they were pointing that their Lyft ride had arrived. The 32-year-old mother then followed the group outside into the car when she pointed the gun and threatened the group. Once the driver took off, at that point, the riders say they heard a gunshot and observed that the juvenile victim had been shot.
And so that mother, as mentioned, still here at TGK, hasn't posted bond yet at this time, but is faced with a number of charges that do include aggravated assault with a deadly weapon to inflicting personal injury. We're here in West.
Okay, I played that clip. I should have played that one first because she did bond out. But I wanted to make sure that I played that clip because of the more details that it gave. Now, the little girl told the mama that one of the girls pointed at her. The mama done got pissed off because she think they pointed at her. But they had explained to her, allegedly. Everything is allegedly on PGT time because sometimes news don't be right either. But they explained to her that it was an accident. I mean, not an accident, but they was pointing at the Uber driver, saying that their Uber was out there, and the Uber driver was out there. What the hell? And you still get upset and start pointing the gun at them? Like, what sense does that make? And then the only excuse you can give is that it fell out. Lady, did you hear that all these people said that you showed the gun? You point the gun at them? The Mosca tool, as we call it. Did you know that, Miss Lady? Did you know that they can see you pointing the Mosca tool at them? I'm just trying to make sense. Like, did you see that they saw you? They was looking right at you, pointing the Mosca tool at them, lady. And then you go and say, it fell out the holster and it went off automatically and hit your daughter. I'm just sad. Tired of being sad. Because Sandra, I'm tired. I'm tired of being sad for the ignorance and the stupidity of people. How many times we gonna keep saying so sad, so sad? How many times we gonna keep saying mental health? Like, come on. They sat there and told you, and you saw the Uber driver out there. And you still kept going on and on. You still kept getting upset. These folks don't even know you. Wait. Okay. Y'all, this type of stuff made me mad. I told y'all, when I find these clips, I find stuff that interests me. And if it interests me, damn it, it's going to interest you. I'm just saying. If it interests me, it's going to interest you. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We ain't got no commercials tonight, y'all. We ain't got no commercials. We are trying out a new system. I think we're going to go ahead and go with this system. I really, really like it. We're going to play some of the features again tonight before we get off this live. But we do not have any commercial breaks tonight. We've been doing commercials for 3 years, going on 4 years, baby. So I got to bring them all over to this system and everything. So we're going to get everything cracking. But the most important thing is these clips, no matter what. So let's go right on ahead. Now, this one. I know y'all heard about this one. We're going to have to play this and then hit the pause button. And then talk about it a little bit more. This is going to be like one of them reaction videos. Now, if y'all are not on social media like crazy like I am, then you probably don't know about this. But if you are a social media junkie, you have heard about this baby making through the vent. Through the vent. Baby making. For those that have not heard this at all, y'all probably like, Tanel, what is you talking? Miss Peachy, what is you talking about? The missus, what is you talking about? I'm going to show y'all. Here we go.
This is 7 News at 10. Now at 10, an inmate getting pregnant in jail without ever meeting the father.
She's a miracle baby. She's a blessing.
How could this happen?
Through the vent.
Just one station with a bombshell behind bars.
Hello again, everyone. What happened inside a jail in South Florida made national headlines.
Now tonight, for the first time, we are hearing exclusively from both the mother and father. Investigative reporter Heather Walker is on the night team tonight. She's at the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center in West Miami-Dade. Heather.
7 News broke this story back in January when the woman's family wanted to know how this could happen here. The DNA results are in, and the dad is another inmate.
Hello?
For the first time, Daisy Link is talking about how she became pregnant in jail. In an exclusive interview with 7 Investigates, the 29-year-old says even she can't believe it happened.
It's a real twist. It is. Everybody says it to me. This is like some Lifetime movie network.
Link is locked up awaiting trial, charged with second-degree murder. Police say this is Link holding a gun after shooting her boyfriend in the leg, killing him. She has been an inmate at TGK for more than 2 years. But in June, Link gave birth to this baby girl.
She's a miracle baby. She's a blessing.
A miracle, because Link says she's never met the father of her baby face to face.
I've never met him. It's crazy.
He was also a TGK inmate and, like Link, is charged with murder. The DNA results show inmate number 200147865, Joanne DePaz, is the baby's father.
This call is from the Miami-Dade Metro West Detention Center.
So you guys have never physically touched each other?
Never. Like the Virgin Mary.
The big question here is, how did this happen?
Through the vent.
Link says she and DePaz started talking through AC vents in their cells.
You would knock on it and you can hear the people from the different floors. You would stand on the toilet actually to be able to talk to them.
They say they also passed notes and pictures.
Being in isolation for so long, you begin to spend hours and hours talking to this person, you know?
Is having a baby a joke nowadays? Like, is it just cute to have a baby? Like, both of y'all is in here for life, I believe, or for murder. They said for murder. Both of y'all is in here for murder. And y'all thought it was a bright idea to try and see if it'll work. To have somebody else raise your child. To have somebody else buy Pampers, wipes, milk, bottles, onesies, shoes, socks, toys. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Because you ain't buying shit, Miss Lady. You or your baby daddy. Y'all ain't buying a damn thing. And y'all just thought this was a bright idea to try it out. Ain't never seen each other day in your life. Do y'all understand the different spirits that y'all done created with this baby? You don't know nothing about this man. He don't know nothing about you. Except for what y'all done talked through the vents and said. Ain't never hugged each other. Ain't never kissed each other. Nothing. And y'all dumb asses thought it was a bright idea to bring a child into this world that would never, ever, ever, 9 times out of 10, because everything is allegedly, would never, ever, ever be able to see their mama and again. Besides, if somebody decide to come and bring your child up there until they get grown. Like, this was the most ignorant shit I ever have heard. I'm just, okay, let's keep going.
To the point where it's almost as if you're in the same room with them.
Link and DePaz formed a romantic relationship, and the 23-year-old shared his dream.
I always really wanted to have a baby, and I'm not going to get to do that for a really long time. So if I had to choose somebody, it would be you. And she was like, yeah, we could do that.
DePaz came up with a plan.
I'm not going to lie, it's going to go down in history.
I don't know what my fate is. You kind of don't know what yours. If we're going to go out, might as well just go out with a bang, you know? If it works, it works.
Shit is a joke, y'all.
But it definitely did.
I told her a way that one of my friends had showed me through the vent, because the vent is like an L shape, really. It drops right into my vent. From her room, she could throw a pen into the vent, and it'll land right into my vent.
We have figured out a way to drop the line. It was a line that we had established out of like bedding material.
I put the semen in saran wrap every day, like 5 times a day for like a month straight.
He would kind of like roll it up almost like a cigarette, and he would attach it to the line that we had in the vent, and I would pull it through. From there, I had placed it.
This is why they need more classes in the prison. I'm just saying, give these folks something to do. Give them something to do. Like, he was sending 5 Siemens, he said, over there through the vent per day. Like, what was you doing with your do you? Oh my gosh, I can't even get it out. I can't even get it out. Like, you mean to tell me you have nothing to do but do this 5 times a day just so that you can send it through the vents to her? BG said if he always wanted to be a father, then why run around killing people? He's not histrionic. His what? He's yeah, histrionics, ignorant. Sorry, BG, I messed that all up. But historic, because he said he was historic. Okay, she said typo. She said typo. Historic, because he did say he was gonna be historic. So she said he's not historic. He's ignorant. That he is. That he is. All right, y'all. Let's finish this up. Here we go.
Inside of it was the yeast infection, the yeast infection applicators. I had placed it inside of there, and then from there, yeah, I administered it.
She says it only took a few tries before she became pregnant.
I was very excited. I was ecstatic about it.
Is this possible?
Yes, that's a short answer.
Dr. Fernando Ackerman is the medical director of the Fertility Center of Miami. He says the chances of this resulting in a successful pregnancy are slim, but not impossible.
We estimate that probably their chances were less than 5%, but that is not to say that the chances were 0. So this is absolutely a case that is exceedingly unusual. To my knowledge, I never heard or read anything like this.
On June 19th, the baby was born at Jackson Memorial Hospital.
I can't believe it worked. I think everything happened for a reason.
Over here, I'm like a celebrity.
Their baby is now 5 months old. She's living with his mom, who became a grandmother for the first time. Lincoln DePaz, who are now in different jails, still talk on the phone and see their daughter on video visits.
She could be anything. I think that she's going to be something great.
Now, you may be wondering how this was able to happen without correctional officers realizing Miami-Dade Corrections has an internal affairs investigation, which officials tell us is ongoing. Reporting live outside of TGK, Heather Walker, 7 News Night Team.
I was on mute. I done turned up my phone, my volume. Can you hear me now? Let's see. Yeah, I should be able to hear me now. It's a little lagging a little bit. I was on mute. There you go. Y'all can hear me. I done turned up my phone. All right, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Julie. Julie said, we can't hear you. Thank you so much, cousin. All right, y'all. They can hear me now. They can hear me now. All right. I don't even know what I just said. I don't even know what and I was talking too. I was going to town. I think that was something that I needed to chop up to. But no, so anyways, we finna move on because I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, that's what I was saying. The next clip that we finna watch. The man got beat up at the gas station. I said, I know y'all heard about that. But in case you didn't hear about it, this 13-year-old went missing in Milwaukee. Okay? She went missing for like 3 or 7 hours, somewhere up in there. And baby, they found her and the dude at the gas station. Baby, when I tell y'all they beat this man up, they beat his they tore him up. So I'm finna show y'all the news broadcasting clip. And I wanted to show y'all this other part too. Let me see. I don't even know if I have it. If I do find it, I'll show it. I do know how to find it, so maybe that's what I should do too. So let's go ahead and get into this clip while I look for it.
Tonight, family says a missing girl is found safe after being spotted with an adult male at a Milwaukee gas station.
This all happened late this afternoon, 50th in Lisbon. Fox 6's Bria Jones joins us live. Bria, I know that gas station looks back open tonight, but that was shut down for hours.
Yes, Ben, there was crime scene tape roping off this gas station for several hours. I was actually heading to interview the mother of that missing teen when she called me and told me that her child had been found at this gas station. Milwaukee police have yet to confirm any information, but family says that a stranger spotted the teen here at the gas station with an adult male and alerted them. Emotions running high. Cell phone video shows a chaotic scene unfolding at a Milwaukee gas station after loved ones say a missing 13-year-old girl is found.
We've been frantically looking for her for the last 3 days. And today, they found him here.
Milwaukee police say the teen was last seen near 67th and Keefe on Monday. Wednesday, around 4 p.m., the teen's mother telling Fox 6 to rush to this gas station at 50th in Lisbon because she had been located.
As long as she's breathing and alive, because it don't always happen that way, I'm thankful.
Loved ones telling us they received a tip the teen was at this gas station with an adult male. Someone was able to safely grab the teen and restrain the man until officers arrived. Milwaukee police have yet to confirm any details. How does she end up with him?
I have no idea. It's all a mystery right now. All I know that she ended up with him Sunday night and has been with him ever since.
Community activist Vaughn Mays has been searching for the teen.
This could have ended badly, and so just appreciative of everybody calming down.
When he arrived to help de-escalate the situation, he says 2 men were detained and the teen was with investigators.
She was trying to hold it together.
A battle to move forward. Her family plans to help her fight.
Man, I'm just thankful. Glory be to God. Because if it wasn't for him, we would not have found her.
We have still not heard anything from Milwaukee police about the situation. The family, however, says that teen girl, she is safe tonight and talking with officers. Now reporting live in Milwaukee, Bria Jones, Fox 6.
All right, y'all. That was in Milwaukee. So I have another video. We got 2 clips that I'm going to play. And this is all in the same story. Shout out to the Family Podcast. Shout out to the Family Podcast. Make sure y'all go check it out. I am a very, very big fan of his. Would love to meet him one day and have him on the show. But he found this clip. This is them at the gas station, baby. When I tell you they family wasn't playing no games, baby, family, community, friends, they weren't playing no games. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all see this. Let me see if I can rewind it a little bit more right there. So that's the young lady that was missing. So you might hear him talking, but here we go.
We have released this photo to the public. Only 120 people wanted to get on camera to act like he.
Oh, hold on. This outside at the gas station, y'all.
Hey, nigga, put my name. Hold on, what siblings told y'all this? I want to know that. Hey, quick question. Yeah, some more, nigga. Yeah. Hey, quick question. Yeah, we did. Hey, fuck all that, man. Your name clear. That's all that matters. Okay. Make sure my show my face. Okay. What's your name? Michael Kendra Wakefield. Michael Kendra Wakefield. I ain't taking no female. No 13-year-old. Your name clear. My bad. Thanks. Appreciate it, man.
Now the big dude act like he ain't had nothing to do with it too, until the young girl said yes, and he confirmed it. The day had every day she went missing, and she was crying because she didn't want her family not to believe it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
At the end of the day, you can ask her everything.
She just said you had her. She said you had her the whole time.
He said exactly.
The whole time. She just said you had her the whole time. But she just said you had her. She just said you had her the whole time.
I had her literally from here. Nigga, you can even see this shit on the whistle now. They got shit on camera.
What's your name?
Antonio R. Randolph. What the
fuck is at the gas station, y'all?
All this for if I've been doing something to her. She sit right there acting like she don't know her mama. The mama cry, whatever. At the end of the day. I only been trying to be there for her. That's what got me about all that Google.
We lied.
You laughing, y'all?
You touched my cousin. She just said it. I'm gonna get some and hit you in your face.
No. Hey, are you sure? You sure this is the guy? Like, it can't. Are you? This is him. This is who you was with this whole time. He didn't let you go?
Do you know him?
Huh? Yeah, turn it off.
Yes, he's been touching her.
Give me a favor, hold this.
Well, we know they were together for more than 7 hours.
He had her this whole time.
The mama got him out.
Just let you come in here.
Hey, I'm finna go.
Where is these police?
Who is that?
Let's clear that.
I'm finna.
Let's clear that. Okay.
All this time passed and the police ain't even got that shit. And this girl was missing.
Kiki, baby, we believe you. Oh my Jesus. We believe you. We believe you. You nasty. You came up to Potawatomi and said, let me sell your pussy.
That's crazy. And short, you ain't got nothing to tell them or say nothing to them to stop these stupid fucking people from doing crazy. Because I don't understand. Hey, Kiara, you gotta understand this why I'm talking. I literally been right there with them doing every day. We gotta make this shit okay.
How many times did I
I'm not letting no people.
She just said every day you look at her.
And what's he
trying to
Get over, get out of here, because you're doing too much, bro. It's so lame.
What happened, bro?
So lame.
I don't know if we're going to actually back to
Hey, listen. That's why I'm waiting till the police come here. I'm waiting till the police come. Gotta make sure. Waiting till the police come.
go. I dare you try to go. I dare. Hey, it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. It ain't. He got her closed up like this. I said, get up over here, Kiara.
Hell yeah, nigga, you have my baby. You have my baby.
You some more, nigga?
You have my baby. Yeah.
Some more, nigga?
Yeah.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah, we did.
It was me. Please tell me. Hey, for all that, man, your name clear. Just that's all that matters.
Okay. Make sure show my face.
Your name. What's your name? There you go. His name clear. He is not the one. Your name clear.
My bad. Thank you.
You good, man?
At 5, a man's in jail on charges he sexually assaulted 2 children.
One is a 13-year-old who went missing and was found last week. A second dates back 25 years. Jason Kelvey is in the newsroom with the latest on this. Jason.
Hey, Mary, the defendant faces up to 100 years in prison. On Sunday, he made his first appearance in court.
Prosecutors charged 37-year-old Antonio Randolph with repeatedly sexually assaulting 2 children.
Reading this complaint is almost hard to believe.
The first sexual assault allegation dates to last week.
The first one, the child is 13 years old, and you're 37.
A criminal complaint says Randolph met a runaway 13-year-old on November 18th at this gas station at 50th and Lisbon. Prosecutors say he sexually assaulted her in a nearby home. Then they say he confined the girl to his grandmother's basement on 95th Street, and he wouldn't let her call her parents. Prosecutors say the girl said no and stop multiple times. Then on November 20th, a family friend spotted the girl with the man at the same gas station where prosecutors say they met. Family members then fought Randolph with video streamed online. That's when prosecutors say another victim saw the video and recognized Randolph.
And the family comes and administers some street justice and allegedly beat you up, and it gets streamed on Facebook. And then the person that you allegedly had sex with when you were a child sees the video and says, that's the man that raped me when I was a child. You can't make that up.
The criminal complaint says when the second victim was 5 and Randolph was 12, she was living with Randolph's mom on 46th Street. It alleges he sexually assaulted her several times over the course of a school year. That was 25 years ago.
And so the complaint says Randolph told investigators he thought the 13-year-old girl was 19. We know at least one other man was arrested on suspicion of sexual assault in this very case. Ben?
Jason Calvert.
I wonder, was it that other boy that was up there all in the camera? Talk about clear my name. Because from what word on the street is, he was registered. The one that kept saying, clear my name. So, we don't know. I'm definitely going to be following this story, y'all. Definitely going to follow. See, how long he get and all that stuff. Because I'm sure he going to do some time. Definitely going to do some time. All right. Now, the story that we all have been waiting for, baby. When I tell y'all I've been waiting for sentencing day for this lady, baby, not her. Not her. But I'm finna take y'all back. For the remember when they that white lady murdered AJ Owens? That's them on the screen behind me. Let me bring this up so you can see better. That's AJ in the corner. That is AJ. And her kids went over to the older white lady's house, and the white lady didn't want them in her yard. Do y'all remember that story? Tyler said, yes, I watch it all the time. But do y'all remember that story when that happened? And the kids said that she was cussing at them and making racial comments to them. And the mom, AJ, went over there to confront the lady, but apparently they was having a neighborly feud all the time. So AJ just went over there like a regular day, and this woman shot her. So y'all finna find out tonight. It just hit the scenes tonight. So y'all get to find out tonight what her sentencing was. I think I'm not gonna say what I think. I'm not gonna say what I think. We're going to go ahead and bring y'all back into time. This was a year ago that this video was put up on YouTube. So, and I did cover this story on PGT Time. I did cover it. So here we go. Back in the time, y'all. We finna get in the time zone.
And we now have new details this afternoon about what happened before a white woman shot and killed her black neighbor. Susan Lorincz here shot and killed AJ Owens when she came to confront her for allegedly throwing a skate at her children.
Now, new documents give insight into what Susan Lorincz says happened in the years before and the day of the shooting. West News' Michelle Meredith is live in the studio with those new documents. Michelle.
Well, right off the bat, you get a feel for the intense hostility between Lorincz and the Owens family. Through the report, we learn in the years leading up to the shooting, Lorincz said she was upset that the children leave their belongings around her apartment. She admitted calling the children derogatory names, filming or photographing the children, and raising her middle finger at them. Lorincz told investigators once Owens pulled up a trespassing sign she had and threw it at her. Then it all came to a head on June 2nd. Lorincz is accused of throwing skates at Owens' children and taking their iPad. According to Lorincz, Owens came to her apartment and banged on the door hard enough to cause things to shake, thought Owens was going to come through her door and kill her. Lorincz admitted even though she could see Owens did not have a weapon, Lorincz got out her Remington 380 and from her kitchen fired one shot through the door, heard a sound indicating Owens had been hit. Lorincz tried to use Florida's self-defense law and even says she researched the law years before the shooting and on the second day she was interviewed by law enforcement. And in a move that was very controversial, she was eventually charged with manslaughter. Now, in a later interview, Lorincz said she had no memory of calling the kids racial slurs, and she said if she did, it just slipped out. Stu?
All right, y'all. So y'all saw that. I have another throwback video that I played on PGT Time when we talked about this story. This was the kids. This was the kids. They had something to say. They was interviewed by the police. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it. It's acting crazy. Okay. Sorry. Y'all know we ain't gonna go through this come Wednesday. I hope and pray we decide to go with this system. But here we go. I want y'all to see this. Here we go.
Escalation between neighbors reached a fever pitch in June when a single mother of four in Ocala was shot and killed.
Woman accused of firing the deadly shot often relied on police when someone did something that she didn't agree with. Treasurer Roberts combed through more than a dozen encounters that Susan Lorincz had with police and her neighbors over the past year.
Body camera video of accused shooter Susan Lorincz reveals she had long-standing issues with several neighbors.
Trust me, this ain't the first time I've been out here.
Those are the sons.
Including children.
She always calls the cops, and she always be so racist. And they're playing over. Bastards. And then she tells us and stuff. And she called us an N-word.
In a total of 14 clips dating back to February 2022, I watched deputies continuously respond to this neighborhood because of complaints made by Lorincz.
Kids have been out of control. They're screaming, yelling. The kids have been real.
She repeatedly told deputies neighborhood kids bully her.
I don't want to be intimidated by them screaming and yelling at me, telling me I'm a calling me Karen. They're calling me names.
In April, Marion County deputies addressed her concerns about children playing in the parking lot.
They need to be trespassed. They don't have it here.
So what I'm looking at, where they're at, you can't trespass anybody from that location. The issue is that the parking lot is a common area.
Mid-conversation, a man walks into the frame near her porch.
Officer, can I talk to you for a second? Where you get done? He's trespassing. I'll get over here in just a second. He's trespassing.
You came over to come ask us a question.
The deputies engaged the neighbor away from her residence.
I was trying to reason with her one day because we were all playing here. You know, the kids, everything jumped around.
All right, let's go. And she's like, hey, you know what? One day you guys are gonna die.
And I'm like, and that's when I like, whoa.
Lorincz interrupted their conversation.
And apparently they're gonna match the pay.
I'm getting too much feedback on the phone from the dog. Can you please go someplace where he's not barking? Please, I'm getting too much feedback. I can't hear my dog. Captain.
It's a dog. You can't stop the dog from barking.
Yeah, but too much feedback. Can you please at least go
So,
someplace?
yeah, that's, funny, that's,
All right, well, you have a good one. Apparently we can't stay here and have a conversation.
Ajika Owens had interactions with Lorincz before the day she was shot through a closed door.
It's funny because I'm the one that never comes outside and says anything to her.
In February last year, deputies spoke with Owens, who said Lorincz badgered her kids.
My kids take the dog. The other day she tells my son, I'm going to have you arrested and you're going to jail. He's 8, so he's terrified. He won't even walk the dog anymore.
Owens told deputies when she addressed her neighbor about the comments, Lorincz mentioned race.
All of you black people, always this, okay.
Owens says Lorincz flashed a private property sign. Once she put it down, AJ picked it up, threw it, then walked away.
I guess she's already on the phone and I'm being attacked. Someone's attacking me.
On the last call captured on video before AJ Owens was killed, you could hear a frustrated deputy mumble about the encounters with Lorincz.
Psycho.
That was Treasurer Roberts reporting. Lorincz was arrested 4 days after the shooting. She is charged with manslaughter and assault and faces up to 30 years in prison if convicted.
All right. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the sentencing? She has now been sentenced. She was charged with manslaughter. So she was only facing 30 years. How many years y'all think she ended up getting out those 30? I didn't think she was I thought she was gonna walk. I ain't gonna even lie. I thought she was gonna walk, number one, because she's white. Number two, I thought she was gonna walk because she said that AJ was beating on her door like she was about to break it down. And she got scared as an old white lady. So I thought they was gonna fall for it. That's what I thought. I ain't gonna even lie. I thought they were gonna fall for it. But they didn't. They did not. They did not. So let's see. Here we go, y'all. This is the sentencing.
Following breaking news, a Florida woman found guilty of manslaughter in the shooting death of her unarmed black neighbor has been sentenced.
Janice is in the newsroom now with the breaking details. Janice.
Nicole Calvin, after being found guilty of manslaughter in the shooting death of her neighbor, Susan Lorincz, has been sentenced to 25 years in prison. The 60-year-old was convicted in August for shooting and killing 35-year-old AJ Owens. She claimed that it was self-defense and that she was harassed for most of the time she lived in an Ocala neighborhood. Jurors did not agree with her claim. The minimum amount of time she could have faced behind bars was 11 and a half years. Lorincz's attorney sought a more lenient sentence. Her team trying to show the court today that Lorincz has been an upstanding citizen.
From your interactions with Susan, is she a violent person?
No.
An aggressive person?
No, sir.
From your interactions with Susan and the time that you have known her, which has been approximately 12, 13 years at this point?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Is she a hard worker?
Yes.
Back in June of 2023, Lorincz shot Owens in front of Owens' 10-year-old son after an argument over Owens' children playing in the grass between the two homes. The authorities say Owens approached Lorincz's front door the day of the shooting to confront her after Lorincz shouted and threw a roller skate at one of her children. That's when Lorincz pulled out a gun and shot Owens. Her door was locked at the time of the shooting. Again, Susan Lorincz sentenced to 25 years in prison.
I think she deserved more than that. But she probably won't make it to the 25, y'all. She probably won't even make it to 25 years, of course. So we're happy. We're happy with the 25. We're happy with the 25. We'll take it versus nothing at all versus the 11 years, 11 and a half years. So 25 years out of the 30, we'll definitely take that. Thank you to the jury. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. They weren't playing no game. They weren't playing no games. So thank you, thank you, thank you for showing our community that you're not just thinking about the white people. You're thinking about us too. So I hope I said that in a good way. I hope so. And rest in peace to AJ. Rest in peace to AJ. My heart goes out to her family, goes out to her children. This is something that they got to live with for the rest of their life, y'all. For the rest of their life. So my heart definitely goes out to them. And I think that's about it. That's about it. We got one more last story, y'all. We got one last story. Hey, Tammy. Tammy said, hey, hon. Hey, hon. Look at how beautiful on her picture. Oh, and congratulations. Congratulations on your son's wedding. They look absolutely beautiful. Everyone looked beautiful. She said, unfortunately, them babies have to live without their mother. It's so sad someone can be that cruel. Yes, so sad. So sad. Also, I must say, my condolences. My heart goes out to one of my classmates in Saginaw, Michigan, Miss Tanisha McDaniel. She lost her son. So I definitely want to give our condolences over here from PGT Time. All right. She said, oh, thank you. You welcome. Girl, y'all was shy. Y'all was shy. Everybody was shy. So let's get into our last topic, y'all. And don't forget to check us out. I'll be able to show the commercials and also the commercials and the flyers. I'll be able to show all of that. Okay. Hopefully by Wednesday or Friday. We'll be able to show all the commercials and everything. So make sure y'all tune in the first 3 weeks, baby. The first 3 weeks of December, where we will have myself, also Tammy. Look, Tammy gonna be on here with me co-hosting, and also my sister from another mister, Tiffany Owens, my two co-hosts for the first 3 weeks of December. Raw and Uncut with Miss Peachy and Friends, where we have the mothers coming on, Raw and Uncut. They got things to say, and baby, my platform is open for them because y'all already know this is how we roll over here. That's just how we roll. Hey. I don't know the words. When it's playing, I know the words, y'all. When it's playing, baby, you can't tell me I don't know them words. All right, y'all. Let's get into this Oak Creek Kindercare. No, Carmen, I am not on Roku TV tonight. I am not on Roku TV tonight. We are still trying out the new system. So on the new system, I can only stream off of 2 platforms. So the 2 platforms that I chose was YouTube and my Tanilla Trees Davis page. So those are the only 2 platforms that I am on tonight. Okay. So we will be back on Roku TV. Like I said, we're just trying out this new platform. All right, y'all. Y'all see my pink fire going around me? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? All right, y'all. Let's get into this last story. Oak Creek Kindercare. Y'all, the baby ingested some cocaine. That's what the baby ingested. And somebody got charged. Somebody at that daycare got charged, baby. They said, look, we ain't playing no games. We ain't playing no games. We do not have time for y'all mess at this daycare. We got a business to run. That's what they said. We got business to run. Hold on, y'all. Let me change this up. Okay. I want to put me down at the bottom. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. Somebody got charged, and they should have.
Year-old former daycare employee in Oak Creek charged with drug possession after a toddler tested positive for cocaine back in May, pleaded guilty this morning during a sentencing hearing. CBS 58's Ellie Nakamoto-White reports on the latest in the case and shares a message from the victim's mother, who says justice was not served.
I'm just upset with what happened to my son. It should have never happened.
It's been a scary 6 months for Kimberly Hobson since her now 1-year-old son, Prince, was found with injuries all over his body after a stay at KinderCare in Oak Creek. Following 2 days of vomiting, Prince tested positive for cocaine.
My son wasn't even walking at the time, so it's like, how did he actually get into it? Like, I would never know what happened to my son that day, and it's just so scary.
Authorities say a drug-sniffing dog located cocaine at the daycare in the backpack of Passion Watson, who pled guilty to 1 count of possession of a controlled substance.
What's the point of bringing cocaine to a daycare when you're working with infants? Like, you didn't even leave it in the car. You had it in the same room with him.
Hobson's attorney, B. Ivory Lamar, says Prince now suffers from severe complications.
He has developmental issues that are documented. He now is a special needs child and has state resources that are now providing resources to assist him in that capacity.
In court Monday morning, a judge sentenced Watson to 120 days behind bars, a 12-month probation, and 100 hours of community service.
We are satisfied with the fact that at least there was some charges brought, but we can tell you for sure that this is just the beginning. We now have to ask ourselves in this community, what will we accept as the standard?
Attorney Lamar says they will be, quote, moving rapidly to get justice, and if they're unable to resolve the situation with KinderCare, they will be filing a damages case about the long-term side effects the baby now has. In Milwaukee, Ellie Nakamoto-White, CBS 58.
I know he did not just say that they satisfied. That was a slap on the wrist. 120 days locked up. And my baby done got into your cocaine in your book bag, and my baby can't even walk. Like, was your book bag unzipped and the cocaine sitting right on top? And you just sat it over there in front of the baby on the high chair, and the baby said it's eating time? Like, how did this happen? How did you only get 120 days? I just knew they were finna say 120 years. I just knew they were gonna say 120 years, baby. Baby, 120 days. And community service. Y'all better not write down her community service. Y'all better make sure she do every bit of it. I need to see her out there picking up bricks and shit on the side of the road. In the rain, snow, wherever she is. This is ridiculous. 120 days. That's all y'all feel like this baby is worth. And this daycare center need to be sued. Sue the daycare. Why you got people in there on cocaine? Why you should have tested somebody. Do a better background check. I don't know how you gonna find that. I don't know. Did you do drug testing? Test for cocaine too. Everything. Do alcohol tests. There's some alcoholics out here that come to work with the liquor. Talking about I gotta deal with all these kids. Baby, let me go ahead and have me a drink. That's what they be thinking. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. I'm not understanding either. I'm not understanding either, Tammy. But we got one more clip, y'all. We got one more clip. The mom, she has more to say. So we're going to play this clip, and this is the last clip for the night, y'all. This is the last clip for the night. So drum roll. We're finna hear what the mama got to say. Drum roll, please. I just love it. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. Here we go.
Care worker will spend 4 months in jail and another year on probation after she pleaded guilty to bringing cocaine to an Oak Creek daycare.
The employee was arrested back in May after a toddler got a hold of the drug.
The baby I brought home that day is not the same baby that I dropped off.
And that is Kimberly Hobson. Her son Prince was the baby exposed to cocaine at that KinderCare.
It's something she says has changed their lives forever. Jenna Ray has the exclusive story.
If I would have never took him to the emergency room that day, I would have never known about the cocaine.
On May 15th, Kimberly Hobson got an unexpected call from her son's daycare,
saying I need to pick him up because he was throwing up.
When she took him home,
I laid him down and I lift up his shirt. You just see a whole bunch of scratches on his stomach, his side, his butt. There's bruises on his back. Mama bear kicked in. I went right back up to the daycare and I confronted everybody there.
Kimberly says she got no answers from the KinderCare employees. And after taking Prince to the ER and filing a police report,
CPS, a group of officers came here. They were just like, his toxicology report came back positive for cocaine.
I first met Kimberly 2 weeks after that.
Every day he's coming here, I'm thinking he's safe.
Since that day, my investigation revealed the Oak Creek KinderCare has more than 24 violations cited by the Department of Children and Families, including staff being aggressive with infants, undocumented injuries, kids having access to power tools and toxic chemicals, and cocaine inside the infant room. In October, we learned DCF suspended, then revoked the daycare's license.
That was the first time I smiled in a long time. I was happy. I'm still happy about that.
Yeah, and it's still closed today.
Oh, yes, it
You
is.
think it should remain closed?
Oh, yeah, permanently.
Since Prince's incident in May, the daycare's had 7 more violations, all of them related to child injuries that went unreported and carelessness of staff.
It makes me feel sad because, like, at the time he was 11 months old. He is so innocent. Like, if you knew the baby before, like, he was just so happy. His daily routine has been messed up due to, unfortunately, what happened at KinderCare. He has a lot of developmental delays now. Might be special needs now. I wish I didn't send him to KinderCare that day. I wish that day I wouldn't have. That day just changed everything.
In Oak Creek, Jenna Ray, TMJ4 News.
We're told KinderCare is trying to appeal DCF's decision to revoke its license. We reached out to KinderCare and we're waiting to hear back.
And if you are looking for a daycare or want to see if your child's daycare has any violations, you can scan this QR code you see on your screen right now and search facilities across the state of Wisconsin.
Okay, so there's a few things I want to discuss about this video. First and foremost, I always say that schools, kindergarten on up to 12th grade, all schools should have metal detectors. I always say that. When I moved to Saginaw, Michigan, I stayed in Dowagiac, Michigan, from the time I started school that I could remember up until I turned 12 years old. And those schools was majority white schools. We walked in, we walked out. Then my mom moved me to Saginaw, Michigan. Majority of the school was all black. We walked in, we had metal detectors. I never knew what a metal detector was, never saw one before, but we had one. And I just always thought it was strange, why they didn't have one in the white school that I went to, but they had it in the black school that I went to. Now, I feel like every school, black, white, Mexicans, everybody, Hispanics, I'm sorry, everybody, school need to have metal detectors. That's a school. Now, daycare centers, I feel like daycare centers, and once again, I've worked at an all-black daycare center, and I've worked at an all-white daycare center where I was the only black teacher in the daycare center, and I was over the 3-year-old class. The other daycare centers that I worked at was majority black, that, were the workers. But it was different. The black daycares, they didn't have cameras in their daycare. It was a long time ago. It was before I got into the medical field. They didn't have, the black people didn't have cameras in their daycare center, but the white daycare center that I went to and worked, they had cameras in all the classrooms, and the mother can log on at any given time to see what the hell I'm doing to their kids, which was nothing but loving them, doing what I was told to do, and feeding them, putting them to sleep, and learning. That's all that we was doing, playing outside. Cause we're 3-year-olds. So I just really, really feel that they really need to change some of these laws on our children. You know, they can't. Even some of them will come to you and be like, "Mama, a teacher did this." Some parents, because they know their kids be bad as hell, some of them just be like, "Oh, okay. Well, you shouldn't have did what you did." You know what I'm saying? But you do have others that know their kids. They know their kids. I remember Trey was in pre-K. I don't even think it was pre-K. It was the 3-year-old class. I think he was in 3-year-old class. And he came home and told me that the teacher hit him in the head with a bowl. And to me, that was just so far away from the way Trey would actually talk. So for him to say that, I said, okay, this got to be true. And I had him show me and everything, and I contacted the teacher that damn night. I didn't give a damn. I had her number. She gave it to me. I'ma call. I'ma use it. And I called her and I told her, my son told me that you hit him in the head with a bowl. And she was like, oh, wow. She said, I sure did. Why did you hit my son in the head with a bowl? And basically what she was doing, she was passing out snack. It was snack time. And she was passing out the snacks. And the bowl was so big. And she was trying to get in between the kids while they're sitting down at the table. And the bowl accidentally bumped Trey in the head. But he came back and told me. And I followed up. It was another time that Trey, and this is important with the cameras. Matter of fact, this was a majority black people working in the school, in the daycare center, which was his first center that he went to. And Trey broke his foot. Wasn't even there damn 30 days. I'll lie to y'all not. It was not a full 30 days. He was 1 year old. He had just left from being at a home daycare center. And I decided to put him in the center building. And wasn't even there 30 days, y'all, and broke his foot. And nobody knew how this boy broke his foot. Like, I went to go pick him up, and they never even said, hey, something's wrong with his foot. Nothing. All I knew is when it was time for us to walk and leave, he limping. And I'm like, well, maybe he's tired. You know, Trey was hefty. He was so heavy when he was little like that, 1 year old. So he was just learning to walk. So I'm like, well, maybe he just, a little wobbly. But then he wasn't crying. But I'm like, something ain't right with my baby and the way he walking. So I called my husband, told him. Police said, just bring him on to the house. We'll look, see what's going on. I'm like, that don't sit well with me either. Call my mama. I'm like, mama, something ain't right with Trey's foot. He walking strange. And yeah, when I tell y'all I was so scared, because that was my firstborn that I've had out of me. And so my mama like, oh, just take him home and put some ice on it. He'll be all right. That didn't sit well with me either. I'm like, no, I'm finna take my son to the hospital. And that's what me and Poolie did. I called Poolie. I said, either you come with me or you stay at home. I'm finna go. And he was like, come get me. We took him up there, and I be damned, they said he had broke his foot. And just so happened, that daycare, I'm so glad I took him there. They did have cameras, but you couldn't log in to look at the cameras. Like, it was all black. Black folks. But black people didn't own it, though. But they gave the limit. They were very limited. Very, very limited. So they had cameras in the classroom, but no, you could not log in as a mom at any time to look at these cameras. You couldn't log in at all. But I knew they had the cameras. So me and Poolie went up there, baby. We had them play them cameras back. And all we saw was Trey walking off the camera, which would have been where the little cubbies was. He walked off to the cubbies. And all of a sudden you see this little boy. I'm gonna say something else. But you see this little ninja on some type of bike thing. Looked like it was wooded, like it was thick. And they wasn't supposed to have him inside the school. But it rained that day, so they had to bring him in. But the teacher wasn't paying attention. Little boy riding on it, and apparently he must have ran right into Trey while Trey was up against the cubbies. So you didn't see him run into Trey or anything like that. But you see Trey walking off the camera just fine. But baby, when he walked back on that camera, I'm not lying to y'all. My baby they had like a little cabinet that was his size. He was holding on to the cabinet, y'all, trying to walk. Trying to walk. And them heifers at that damn daycare didn't even notice it. They didn't even notice. Like he could not walk on his own. Like he was literally leaning on to the cabinet and taking like very, very small steps. And I'm like, there you go right there. He got hit. Baby, it was horrible, horrible, horrible. But y'all, so make sure y'all really, really pay attention to these daycare centers. I know y'all gotta work. I know y'all gotta make this money. Y'all gotta pay these bills. I get it. But baby, at the end of the day, you want your baby to be here more than this job. And when I say be here, I'm talking about be on earth. This baby could have been gone. This baby could have been gone. Look at the damage that it has caused just for what he did intake. And my thing is, did she give it to him? You know what I'm saying? Did she give it to him? Was he crying too much and she felt maybe some ignorant person told her, well, if you give him some of that little woo woo woo, he'll calm his little ass down. So I need some more information because I'm just not believing that this baby just went into this book bag and got this out. Like, how long was this book bag where this baby was at? Like this mama said, she'll never get the answer. She will never get the answer unless this young lady tells the truth, if she did something. But if this is how it went and the baby went in there and got it, she's still at fault because she shouldn't have left it there. She knew she had it in there. She should have left it in the car. I'm sorry. She should have left it in the car. So, all right. Tammy said that's what I was wondering, because how does a 11-month-old get into something like that? Yeah. Like, did it unzip the bag? Well, even if it was a Ziploc bag, a lot of these babies, they don't know how to unzip it. Some of them do. I'm not saying all of them don't, but some of them do, but some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did this occur? It don't sit well with me. I just don't think this baby did this unless, like I said, unless the book bag was unzipped. And then some people, they roll their bags up in a knot. You know what I'm saying? So how the baby get it out the knot? Like, it just don't sit well with me, y'all. It don't. It don't. And I definitely feel like she deserved more time than what she got. Definitely deserved more time than what she got. So, well, all right, y'all. We are out of here, out of here, out of here. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for tuning in. I will see y'all on Wednesday. We have Mello's family. Rest in peace to Mello. Mello was 14 years old, I do believe. 14 or 15 years old. His mom, Angela, who is an amazing, amazing lady. She will be on Wednesday to tell her loved one's story, which is her son. So please make sure y'all tune in. Hold on. Carmen said, Peachy, not to change the subject, But tomorrow is my last day of work. I will officially be retired as of 4:30 p.m. Oh, shoot. Oh. She retiring. Girl, that means you can watch plenty and plenty of PGTs. You can watch me all the time, girl. Just go ahead and pull me up, baby. Just go ahead and pull me up, okay? Well, y'all, we gotta get out of here. It looks like I just got a message saying that my live gonna end in 30 minutes. But congratulations, Carmen. I love you. I'm sure you're gonna have an exceptional life, remaining life, because it's retirement time now, baby. You're gonna really enjoy yourself and have you a good time. Okay? And I wish you nothing, nothing, nothing but the best. Okay? Relax, enjoy, continue to pray. Read your Bible, girl. I'm sure you gonna have time to do that. You gonna have plenty of time to do that. But read your Bible. Spend time with your grandbabies and everything. Just really, really, really sit back and enjoy this life that God put us on. Okay, the earth. God put us on the earth, but this life that God given us. That's what I meant to say. That He has given us, baby. Again, y'all, I got so much good things coming next year, 2025. Good night, Tammy. I love ya. And I will see you, girl. Our time is almost here. It's almost here, baby. Tammy finna be a co-host for 3 weeks, baby. She finna be a co-host for 3 weeks. But we got so much going on for 2025. Again, from events with the foundation. We also have some new intros coming in. Yeah, it's a lot. It's some surprises. We got some things going on. That's all I'm gonna say. So I love you guys so much. I will see y'all on Wednesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time with me, Jason, and Charlotte for our last family for 2024. Thank you to all the families that came on in 2024. I can't thank you enough. My heart goes out to each and every family that came on. I've gained some new friends in 2024 with some of these families. And I just love each and every person that came on for PGT time and that was able to, spread the awareness and keep their loved one name alive. I thank y'all. So we gonna do it big on Wednesday, y'all. Y'all already know it's the last family, so we gotta do it big. But all right, y'all, we out of here. Love you guys. Bye.